Welcome everyone to the League of Cinephiles. I'm your host Alex. I'm gonna bring you more cinema kinda related competition. Today's CINEMAWARS, as you saw from the thumbnail of the video, it's gonna be a bit different. I wouldn't even call it CINEMAWARS. I'm just saying that because it's the oldest competition we have in the league. Now our competitors actually don't know what the match is gonna be today. It should be a bloodbath more than any other CINEMAWARS that we've had in the league. You know the rules of CINEMAWARS. Each round, one person gets eliminated according to various cinema-related prompts. Today, we'll not have cinema-related prompts. The prompts will be related to the topic of the video. And, today, surviving is the name of the game. It usually is during a lot of CINEMAWARS, but today especially. Now, before I get to the competitors, make sure if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and get notified on our latest sim-related competition. And click the links down in the description below to follow all the individuals in this match on their respective social media accounts. Let me introduce you to the competitors. You know most of these individuals. I'm just going to get through them quickly. Current CINEMAWARS champion of the world, representing Gone to the Wind, Nikita. Leader of Cinephiles in Paradise, Luke Reviews.
Michael Jordan.
Also representing Cinephiles in Paradise, Lucky Boy Reviews.
Hello.
Representing The Hunt, making his CINEMAWARS debut, Jacob.
I'm scared and would like to go home.
Representing the Five Angry Men, Gal Balaban.
I would also like to go home.
And former CINEMAWARS champion, representing the Nice Guys, Tristan, the French-Canadian French.
I'm also scared and want to go home.
And representing The Hunt, it's Dev Stafford.
I just want to start by saying my head's not really in it today, so let me try something a little different.
Oh! Yay! Very nice. Okay.
I feel much better.
Now everyone's going to be scared to eliminate you first.
Yeah, for real.
They want to be staring at that hat. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Commitment.
Speaking of which, let me plug merch is down. Link for that is down below. I know you got that hat because I didn't. I wasn't selling any hats, but still, merch is down below. Now today, like I mentioned, it's not a regular CINEMAWARS, and also according to the points, 7-person CINEMAWARS. Usually, the winner usually gets 5 points. Today, the winner will get 1 single point because movies will not be related to this match. It's all fun. It's all fun and survival, teamwork, all that jazz. Again, I think it's time to reveal the prompt for this match and reveal what you all are going to have ahead of you. And more than any other CINEMAWARS, this is going to be a journey. This is going to be an adventure. Still, each of you is going to be knocked off one by one, so it's still going to be ruthless as always. But let's see how you do. Today, we have for you a zombie apocalypse simulation. 7 survivors, each of you. So, the first prompt, we're just going to get straight to it.
Oh, God.
We're all in a pub, drinking, having fun, when the zombie apocalypse comes upon us. 7 of us are here. We leave the pub and find a car, but it can only fit, it should be 6 of us. Who should we leave behind?
What kind of car can fit 6 but not 7?
Who can sit on the top?
Who can fit in the trunk?
Who's willing to be on the
I'll have
top
you all
row?
know I've seen Shaun of the Dead at least 50 times, and I'm trained for this very scenario, even the pub part.
I've seen
Jacob, you're in the
Dead,
trunk.
Fear the Walking Dead, and everything zombie related out there. Not to mention all the video games I've played. So yeah, got some experience.
Nikita is the current CINEMAWARS champion, and he's the one with an advantage. So I think you should get him first.
Just get his leg off. Get his leg off.
Yes, tactically, he would not do well in an
And
apocalypse.
also, if you've watched all of The Walking Dead, then what are you doing, man? You gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
If we're also
on the
talking-
after
Get
the
out of
third
here.
season.
He doesn't get outside enough if he's watching The Walking Dead all the time, So he
But also we
obviously
have to
doesn't have
think
speed.
about
My comfort show. Walking Dead is my comfort show. Yeah.
What kind of zombies?
Rule number 1 of
Yeah,
Zombieland,
you're leaving
cardio.
Nikita.
I'm with Dev. We have to think about tactics here.
And also
what?
just think about not only survival skills, but who has resources.
Okay.
We're in a pub. Like,
Yeah.
Where are we
Okay,
going?
but yeah, this is where
Like,
we're
I'm
starting.
Irish. I'd
Where
rather
are we
be drunk.
going?
I'm
We're all
very
getting in a
drunk,
car,
which is
but
when I
here's
do
where
my
the
best work.
destination.
Exactly.
Just like
I'm
Dawn of the
Russian.
Dead.
We have experience with
Jacob
all
likes
sorts of
Dawn of the Dead, so he
situations.
stays.
No, I'm talking.
I'm Latvian.
Think
That's
like
close enough.
the dad from Modern Family in the Dawn of the Dead remake. It's like he had a boat, so no matter how much of a jerk he was, they needed him. So
Yeah.
does anybody here have like a boat or anything?
I have an
I have
electric
access to a
scooter.
movie theater, which is very remote, very locked down, and I feel like that would be a perfect destination to travel to when we get in said car.
I have no medical expertise. I can barely put
don't.
on a band-aid without hurting.
I have a first aid training,
That's
certified.
good.
There you go.
All right, I'm
Certified
going to
first
start
aid.
right here.
I'm
You can see
certified as
behind me.
well.
I'm literally at a car mechanic shop right now. So if the car breaks
Oh.
down, I'm a valuable
We
resource.
do need that.
My
I've
mom
done one
works
Just
in
get the
safety
healthcare,
new
so
car,
I'm
man.
gonna
It's a
come
zombie
over.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
1 billion
How-
cars out there.
How do we figure
Okay,
this
but do you know
out?
how to
I'm like,
hotwire any of them?
Does anyone here not have a car?
We'll get somebody and
Nah,
get
I got
I
a
have a
car. I can
car.
drive.
I have an
No.
SUV. I
Kristen's
could-
being awfully quiet.
I don't own my own car, but I can drive.
Okay, so you're staying behind now.
Well, only one of us
Well,
needs
yeah,
to
we
drive
only
anyway.
one-
Tristan seems
Okay.
pretty small. He's compact. We can like fit him
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
nicely.
I can fit in the trunk. It's all good.
Everybody stand up. Who's the tallest?
That's true.
We're going
Yeah.
home.
We can fit 6 and 1 in
Okay.
the trunk, right?
Well,
Guys, let's
something
stay out
else
of
to
fat
keep in
shaming
mind.
today.
Something else to keep in mind, just in terms of further
Hey,
rounds.
Yeah.
We always have to make sure we keep somebody slow. So if we're ever caught in a scenario where we're running,
They're
we
all
can outrun
behind.
them.
Yeah.
This is not the kind
Okay,
of
well,
thing
it's,
that
it's
gets you in the
obvious
car
that
with
Dev
us.
doesn't care about the rest of the group,
This
so
is
maybe we
not
don't
the
have to
point.
go down,
Dev
knowing
is
that he would
out.
willingly
Dev is-
sacrifice any
Dev
one
is
of
a
We
us.
didn't even get into the car yet, and you already want to kick us out. You know,
No, I'm not saying
Guys,
we
listen.
Mr. Wire the car.
Guys, listen. You
He's
don't
gonna
know
take
how
off
far
in the
this
car.
is
On,
reached. So we might be in this car for a very long time. And when you're in a car for a long time, you need a good Spotify playlist. And I'll tell
There's
you,
the
like,
apocalypse. There's
my
no
music
internet.
taste is
That's
very
your
diverse.
priority?
Covered.
Yeah,
I like
I don't
80s
know.
music.
when we leave Gal
I
behind.
like rap
Yes, we'll
music.
throw you out the first
Like,
one.
yeah.
The first
There you
gas
go.
stop.
So let's say it's a Jeep, right? It's a Jeep.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
let's say the zombies run fast. So they're not as fast as the 28 Days Later zombies. They're not as slow as the Walking Dead zombies. They're in the middle. I can't think of an equivalent to that in a movie
They're
sense.
power
but it's
walking.
Yeah.
Zombieland?
World
so
War
like
Z.
that.
Well, World War Z,
Um,
they were pretty fast.
And you're in a pub. So let's say you're in the UK, or let's say you're in London. So
Oh, there's pubs everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, I've been to London, so
So,
I can guide y'all.
Yeah. You know your way around.
I can guide y'all
do you
to
know
the
which
safe
side of the
areas.
road they drive on?
As
Can
an
you
Australian,
drive?
I do. And so
Yeah,
I will be able to
Ireland. I've driven on the right
I mean,
side
if-
once.
If you're in a zombie apocalypse, though, does it really matter? You just got to
Yeah,
go
has
wherever
anyone-
there's open
Hey man,
space.
road safety.
Yeah.
Road safety.
Yeah,
Always
you can
goes
But
first.
there'll be a lot of
Driving the-
crazy ass people driving at the same time, huh? So anyone has a right side driving experience.
Who should we leave?
Okay. I've driven on the right side for 2 weeks in Ireland, so yeah. And here Jacob
I've
also
done
tried.
it my whole life.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I mean, look
Yeah,
who
I
has
was
more
like,
than
you
2 weeks
drive.
inside
solidify.
you.
You're the driver. You just solidified.
Doesn't matter what side you drive on, though.
Oh, you clearly you
Well,
haven't
no,
driven.
they
So in a
just said
zombie
it does, so-
apocalypse, you're just hitting anything you can.
Okay, but we're focusing on the one driver. There's still got to be 6 of us, and we're deciding who the 7th
Okay.
we're leaving
Yeah.
behind is.
What can we all bring to the table?
Well,
I'm
Dev's
really funny.
Dev's in a mechanic
Certified
shop.
first
I'm good with
aid
that.
provider.
Outright entertainment in the back. Not that
I can
kind,
be a-
but you know.
Yo, I
Devin
mentioned
is
we need a good
Is
Music.
entertainment
Solid.
really the
Come
most
on.
essential thing, though?
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
I
when
can
there's
do
a zombie
very well.
apocalypse, you need something to
Without
lift your mood.
entertainment, we would all turn
I
on
am
each
an
other.
excellent
That's
cook.
true.
That's a
Chicken,
long
meat,
Thank you.
fish,
Thank
vegetables,
you.
anything. Yeah,
have all those
so
in
I
the
can
car,
cook,
yes.
provide first aid, and you know
That's a
I
good
can
point.
fight people, you know, and
What do you-
stuff.
what
I
do you
do
cook?
boxing
Hold on,
and
what do you
judo.
cook?
Okay,
Yeah.
if we just witnessed a traumatizing apocalypse break out, people are dying left and right, are we really going to get in the car and say, hey, who's got Lady Gaga?
No,
Rest
I'd
assured, I would not
probably
play
watch
Lady
it.
Gaga. I would play
We can
something
hook
much
y'all
better
with
than
some
that.
I'd
You know
watch
the
a
therapy
movie.
sessions.
You know the point I'm making.
I got family from BetterHelp.
Okay, so that's gonna end it. So now, vote for the person we should leave behind. to
Oh
die.
god.
Like, I don't like what.
Do we
It's
have
not
to
the
write it
easiest.
down?
Do we have?
Yeah, write it down. Let's start with the top left. Let's go to Nikita first.
Okay, so you know it wasn't easy, you know, to pick one person, but at least some people said things, you know, and yeah. So sadly, you know, this person hasn't contributed enough. Tristan, I'm sorry. Like you've been very quiet the whole time. I really don't know what to base the things on, you know. At least like people said a few things, you know.
Luke, let's go to you.
Oh, Tristan.
For Lucky Boy.
I just did Gall just for the playlist. I just didn't want to hear
Am I
Lady Gaga in the car.
Dev.
I did the same thing. Spotify stood out to me as the like, all right, you're out of
He's
here.
an Apple Music kind of guy.
I
Tristan
also did Gall.
and Jacob.
Poor Gall.
I put Luke.
Every
So,
man for
Gall-
himself.
Who did you vote to be eliminated?
I put Tristan.
Oh,
Okay.
how the turns of table.
All right, this guy's
So-
interesting.
Jacob,
So-
as the only person who didn't vote for either Gall or Tristan, you will make the deciding vote for who shall.
Okay,
be left
well,
behind.
it's the person who I would have picked. I was tossing between the two, so I'm very sorry, Tristan, but
Oh,
you didn't say much. Yeah.
Zombie apocalypse. You never
It's back
know.
from the dead, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll regret this.
You're
one.
right.
Oh my God.
You shouldn't let Gall come back.
So, Tristan is the first to die. Let's get to the second question. After driving for several hours, we find a hardware store with
Oh,
all the
shit.
practical weapons imaginable. What do you pick? Who should we abandon from the group based on how inefficient and problematic their weapon might be? So this one you write down. All right, let's go in reverse order. Let's go to Jacob first.
Right, I've gone with a nail gun plus nails, obviously.
Pretty good.
I don't know if anybody else.
I
Go.
like it.
I just said an assault rifle because I thought that was kind of obvious.
Okay.
Dev.
We don't live in America, all of us. We don't have
Well,
assault rifles here in the
yeah,
Middle East. You know,
I stuck with my answer from the hardware store, and I said just 2 long hammers.
All right.
It's a
Lucky Boy.
weapon.
I had two choices. I'm going to go with my second one. I'm going to go with flamethrower, just in case we need heat, as well
Where
as
did you get a
torch these
flamethrower?
motherfuckers. It's a,
Elon Musk out here.
yeah, exactly, the Elon Musk flamethrower.
I went for hammer and pick, like that kind of thing.
and Nikita.
I mean, guys, I thought it's a pawn shop. I put machete, but since
Yeah.
we can't have
Yeah, I
machete,
also
then I'm
thought it
going
was a
with.
fun shot.
You can have a
Then-
machete if you want.
You have an assault rifle in the supply shop.
I have any comments about the assault rifle, don't
He's
worry.
basically saying
Like you go to an
anything
IKEA,
imaginable.
please, and
Yeah,
make
any-
it
any-
47.
any-
I thought
any-
it was American.
So which one are you going for? Which weapon are you
I'm
It's
going
like
machete.
a magic shop with any
Yeah,
weapon
exactly.
you
It's a
could
magic
think.
shop. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
going with a machete then. Okay,
Okay.
so first things first. How many bullets are you gonna have with your assault
Exactly,
rifle?
that's what I was like.
I mean, the gun is
Also,
nice, but that shit
dull.
runs out
And you have
fast.
to
and
We
it's
might
carry
be
poison.
around
in
all
Texas
those-
by the time we get in the car. So like,
Gall, you've forgotten that
We're
this
in
is
the
set in
UK.
London. We're in
This is
London. So
It's
what?
not a flying
We don't
car.
sell assault rifles
Yeah.
in hardware stores there like in the States. And you're going to run out of bullets eventually because not every second citizen has them in London.
Yeah. Flamethrower is great, but burning is a slow thing. So like if you're like being
you get 'em in a
surrounded,
building and
you're
you set the building on fire. If we need heat, we have heat. We can
He's a
like
real
torch these things from a
pyromaniac, this guy.
distance. Do you think
It
your
is an effective
flamethrower
tool, I
from
just-
Fuel becomes
always- or,
scarce during an
Once
apocalypse.
Upon a Time in Hollywood, he's torching those things from a distance too.
Yeah, but where are we gonna
and
get
Yeah,
more
that's what's
fuel?
don't forget there was a fuel
People
shortage
are-
in the UK like a
they
while
have
back.
pain receptors.
Yeah,
If
he
we're
said
talking
all
about zombies,
practical
then
weapons
they're
imaginable.
just gonna keep coming at you.
Saying.
Well, I can imagine a fuel shortage and a bullet shortage.
Look, I mean, you can also talk about how we're gonna get more nails. I mean, or
Hey,
you can't
nails
pull them out
are
of
everywhere.
zombies.
Nails are a species native to whatever part of the world you're in. It's a
Yeah,
I need
hardware store.
specific
I'll grab a-
nail
I'm
size
grab a
for
200
that
pack.
gun.
I'll start
Nail
mixing
gun
out of the
is
walls if I
definitely
have
better.
to.
Nail gun is quieter than an assault rifle for sure, and it's less bulkier than a flamethrower. I mean,
Don't worry, he has a silencer.
I've seen The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. You can do some damage with that shit.
I played some
It's not a
games.
good
But it's a movie.
No movies.
It's
And
not a good movie.
movies
Wait,
aren't
Dad,
real.
What was yours? Hammers? 2 hammers? Long hammers?
Yeah.
Like you guys have seen the raid too. You can
Mhm.
do some serious damage with hammers. First of all, it's not as big as like a sword or a machete where that can get stuck
They
in a
gotta
zombie.
get pretty
and you
close
have
to
A
it.
use a
hammer
lot
is
of-
the thing that gets
Yeah.
stuck.
two
like
hammers.
it's a
Yeah.
blunted
Hammer
weapon.
would get
Like the
stuck,
other one.
and they get pretty close to you, which is
Yeah.
not great. Yeah.
I think he has a
I'm
long
saying
hammer.
you can
like-
take down a lot at once, Like you're not using
I
all
think
your
a
effort to
machete
do
or
one
a
big
sword
swing.
could like do it, but a hammer, like, because you have to like yank it out. Because if it gets in there like a rib,
Yeah,
And not
but
to
he's got
mention
two
your
of them.
fire.
You have the,
Yeah,
so
it's
he's
Like
got
by the
one
time you
hammer
stick
logic.
the hammer in,
Yeah,
you
you
need
could
to
have
pull it
two.
out, and then
and
you have a
fasten
second
the
Okay,
one.
bottle and- yeah.
I can't
hammer
run
the
out of
bullet.
ammo with that.
Yeah,
I
that's
have-
true.
I mean, look, it's at least better than assault
Hey,
rifle.
Luke,
That
and
can
what was
act for
yours?
sure.
Luke, what was yours?
Mine was like a hammer and pick. Because here's my
Oh, that's
strategy:
right.
you hit him in the head with a hammer.
Hit it,
Just
yeah.
to finish him off, you like stick this really pointy thing, just like boop, boop.
And the
And he's
pick can be
dead.
a weapon in itself, you know. So
Yeah,
It
exactly.
kinda did
kind
the
of
same
similar to
thing
what
as
Dev's
me.
rolling with.
I'll
But I went
defend
for
that.
the
It's the same
diversity,
thing.
you
It's you're being effective. You're not using all of your energy because if you're fighting off a lot of them, you're going to get tired swinging a machete around, swinging anything
A
else. big
machete is
around.
much easier to swing around than two hammers, man.
All right,
Long hammers you're talking.
I can throw a hammer.
You can
Huh?
get more momentum with a hammer because
Then you gotta get it back.
I'm just saying
the
there's a
mass
lot of
is
different
further
things
away
you can
from
do
where
with
you're
hammers.
Well, look, I'm saying
If
the
I
hammer
have two,
is
then I'm
also
not stuck
practical
if I get
too.
rid of one.
Yeah, much like a machete, hammer is a practical tool that can be used to open doors and to like I can cut things with machete. You can open doors. I mean, no dissing on the hammer. I mean, it's all about the assault rifle here.
Look, the assault rifle will be helpful for like, I don't know, an hour. But
Yeah.
after that,
But it's very noisy. I mean, if
matter
it's a
of
status
ammo.
gun, okay. I mean, we can
See, with
talk.
a
you know, yeah.
flamethrower, I kind of imagine like how they're always like stuck in buildings. You just light the building on fire. Those things are
But also,
if
tough.
all
you're
right,
stuck in a
imagine you
building.
get woken up in the middle of the night. I can reach over and grab my hammer. You say, hold them off. Let me get my whole flamethrower pack on. And
You're
those
like,
No, I
things are
imagine
heavy.
the
Exalted.
I don't know
Elon
if you've
Musk
ever held
one,
one.
the
Those
really
things are heavy.
compact, like smaller, like almost like
the Elon Musk one.
yeah, exactly. That's the best one.
I'm thinking
Elon
about
Musk flamethrower.
I've got the
Oh, yeah,
thinking
you
man's
didn't see the
flamethrower,
flamethrower he
a
made?
lighter and deodorant.
It
Just
literally
get
is like
Elon
it's
Musk.
probably
I'm
like
thinking
this.
energy though,
It's
practicality.
Portable,
Survive
yeah.
with what you have off of your
Yeah.
back. A flamethrower
Joe Rogan
is
had
very
it. It was-
heavy,
it was sick.
and it would weigh. It's very good in some scenarios, but I feel like if you're walking for miles and miles, days on days, you're not going to be wanting to carry that flamethrower.
And what if we're
Okay.
like sleeping and the flamethrower goes off and we all burn to death? Like that's
Health
not
and
happening with
safety
anything
hazards.
else.
Like can explode in our car.
So that's
Exactly.
gonna do it. So based on that round, based on the weapon that the person chose as well as their argument, who should be left behind at the hardware store? Let's go to Dev first.
All right, I just for the practicality, I chose Lucky Boy.
Saw
You
that
don't want
coming.
to torch zombies?
Dom,
Let's
go to you.
I'll vote for Nikita.
Of course.
Jacob,
I went with Gall.
Lucky Boy,
I went with Gall.
Luke,
Like with Gall.
And
he threw it.
Nikita.
Oh, God.
Same, my nemesis. Yeah. Apparently.
go. You've been left behind at the hardware store. Any last words?
Yeah, to survive the zombie apocalypse, you guys are gonna need a good sense of humor. So you guys are screwed. Bye.
That's why I had the flamethrower.
I thought it was Luke who said he had humor.
I
The
mean, I'm
second
left in
member
it-
of the
left in it
tribe
longer.
has been killed. We're down to 5 as we move along to the third.
The last
entry
question
in
better be
this
Tristan
journey.
coming back as a zombie.
How do you beat Tristan?
Infighting begins between the group. We must pick someone to lead us to the promised land. Why should you be the leader? Who should we abandon from the group based on their lack of leadership quality?
I'll go. See,
I'm
I'm
not
taking
gonna lie-
initiative before anyone
right.
else.
There
That's
you
a
go.
true
Nice.
leadership thing to do.
Nice. Good job,
I'm
Luke.
very good at organizing everything. I don't have OCD, but I'm like obsessed when something isn't organized. So I keep everyone in check, but I take in other opinions into value. That I'm not always right, but I'm usually right. And I really value teamwork. And in zombie apocalypse, what's more important than teamwork?
I think what's important is not to be OCD because it's a zombie apocalypse. I think
I
you have to
didn't say I
let the
have
people
The blood
portray their
glucose, you know.
strengths, and then we take what everyone offers and see how we can all benefit from it. Let's say Dev is a mechanic, he knows how to tool a car, which is awesome. So he's going to be in charge of all the technical stuff, you know. And let's say Jacob knows how to sharpen weapons and whatnot, so he's going to be a part of that. And plus, my team is doing well in the league, so the captain.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not great at telling people what to do. I like to watch a lot of movies. I'm pretty lazy. Like this. Let's be honest. That I'm a movie critic, cinephile, fanatic. So I will move us to a movie theater. I will get us plenty comfortable. If we're gonna die, we're gonna die in comfort. But we're gonna live happily. We're gonna get that movie theater going, and then we'll just see how that all plays out.
I don't know if I'm the leader. I know Dev's shown a lot of leadership qualities throughout this. He's been pretty logical and pragmatic about things. And I think I'm pretty good at working within a team. Like, I'm a filmmaker myself. I've just finished up a film. Didn't direct it, but I edited it and I worked with every single other department. So I know how to sort of, work together with people. I've also got my nail gun, so I'm going to be in the back picking them off from afar. I don't need to be front and center. I'm happy to let someone else take the reins.
Let me say this. All of you jumped to say your reasons, and I took my time to listen and hear what everyone's input was. That is the quality of a good leader. I took my time to make my decision as to why I am the best leader.
So why?
What?
No, I know.
You listen.
I think I gave you better leadership reasons than you did.
Okay,
I know we don't want.
I would follow Nikita and Luke.
Thank you.
I've personally directed many short films. I have many experience in working leadership roles. As I've proven it with a lot of the comments I've said in the past few rounds, I have the guts to make those difficult decisions that a leader might not be able to, and tell someone, hey, you're not going to be able to do this. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things to make a good leader, is being able to make the decisions and listen.
At the end of the day, you worked in movies, but this is not a movie. This is real life and death. But
I'm talking about leadership experience.
Of course. I mean, I'm supervising an entire country, so I also have some experience.
It's chaotic.
And I know we don't want 4 leaders, but Lucky Boy, I don't know if we want someone who's just going to sit there and try and create a movie theater. Like, that'd be awesome, but that's not what we need.
It says pick someone who would lead you to the promised land. I would just create the promised land right where we're at.
Well, and Lucky Boy, you just kind of said right from the start, it's like, I don't think I'm a leader.
No, I mean, I don't like telling people what to do.
Inspire confidence.
I'm not going to be a dictator. I want people to I like everyone having their personal freedoms. Like, tell me what's going on, but then the person who has the best ideas, I'm going to end up going with that person.
Read the question again. We are fighting amongst ourselves. Are you going to divide and solve the problem?
Going to watch a movie.
Maybe. I mean, that's the thing. Let's see. If we pick someone to lead us to the promised land, so someone that would have a knowledge of the land, know where we're going. But I don't want to follow a dictator either. Because someone who's just
navigator is not
someone who's super cold and just like not human and just makes like cold, calculated decisions. I don't follow those people. I follow warm, kind people who are gonna like help the group survive and not be super calculated. That's kind of more my style. So I would almost leave the group.
I'll make sure Dev doesn't kill anyone.
I'm not saying I'm trying to be cold,
Dev sounds quite tyrannical.
Yeah, dictator. Exactly. I wouldn't follow that though. I would follow.
I'm not saying I'm a dictator.
I'm the Dick Cheney to
It's
George
democracy, but you need somebody in charge to be collecting the votes in a democracy.
But look, Alex, honestly, the question is not the easiest one.
I would go with communism because it's like in a small group, you actually like do think of the best.
Look, and I have some experience with that.
We are arguing amongst
I think we should vote for who we think is the best and then work backwards.
Okay, so vote for you based on that round. Vote mostly just based on who you think you would not want in the group any longer, who you think would not work together the most with the other individuals in the group. Top left, let's go to Nikita first.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Luke. I mean, I'm gonna say my piece because Dev, even though he was kind of tyrannical, but at least at the same time he was making the decisions and trying to get the reins of leadership. And Lucky Boy and Jacob made their position clear and kind of brought in the argument, saying that yes, I'm kind of, let's say, I'm not the leadership first kind of person, but at the same time, I'm okay with being in the team.
Luke.
Yeah.
I went with Dev because by the time we're all fighting, zombies are breaking in. And he's just kind of watching in the corner, listening, eating his popcorn with his hammer.
Let's go to Lucky Boy.
I went with Dev as well.
Jacob?
I went with Lucky Boy. I totally got his points, but I also just thought he was maybe a little too apathetic towards the whole situation.
And
I
Dev.
also went with Lucky Boy because he didn't solve the problem that made the whole argument start to begin with.
So, Nikita, you voted for Luke, who only got 1 vote. He is not in the tie, so you will vote for either Lucky Boy or Dev to leave the group.
I had the Dev first, then I scratched it out, so I'm gonna go with Dev. Sorry, because Lucky Boy made this position clear. He did not add to the conflict.
Being voted the most likely to be the leader to getting eliminated.
That's why
That's the end of the world for you.
leader always gets their head clipped off. I like to stay just under the radar, always.
Become Animal Farm.
You have been left behind by your group and probably to die, but you could survive. Maybe you join a different clan. I don't know.
I'll
Find
come back
goal with his
vengeance.
assault rifle.
He's gonna come back like Danny McBride, and this is the end.
You know it. Channing Tatum's already over.
All right, so Dev has been eliminated. We are down to 4 individuals as we get to the next question. We finally found a safe haven in the woods. We're in a log cabin, cozy, warm, and at peace. However, a rival faction soon finds us as one of our members ratted us out. Who did it?
Zaniolo.
Ratted us out.
That was
Well,
I don't know.
never rat us out because if we found cozy and warm, we're just huddling up there for size.
Yeah, I feel like
nothing to
watching
disturb
movies.
that peace. Nothing to disturb that peace. That's my
no
whole
one
life's
here
goal.
has struck me as being particularly nefarious, so this is a really difficult one. I think if Dev was
Russian
here, we'd
roulette.
probably all think it was him.
yeah.
Dev is a survivalist. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's my way or the highway.
yeah,
Well, he found the highway and he's bringing it over.
and yeah. I mean, it still might have been him. Like, I'm not ruling it out, but
Beyond the grave.
Yeah.
maybe Luke has become disgruntled after being voted against several times, and
Yes.
he feels like the group has lost faith in him.
I'm used to being voted for, so
Who
it would be
friends
me.
with
And
rival
I
factions?
can keep a secret.
Or maybe it's the person who joined the league the latest. Yeah, he's a sneaky one.
Yeah.
I don't-
He's
I don't
been
need
sent
to
by a
rattle off.
rival
I'm gonna-
league of cinephiles.
No, I'm just bored.
I've got nothing. Yeah.
Help
Whose
us,
country
Alex.
has leaked the most information?
Yeah. Who's Russian?
Like, Nikita.
We gathered the
you
information.
know, spies.
Who's the one putting or the internet camps like just keep dropping memes into America, just causing chaos?
I don't know. There's a certain IRA potential representative with us. Yeah.
I don't think Australians know how to spy. Our biggest war was against emus.
And your government apparently. Jesus, you guys got
Or
some
maybe
shit going on
Latvia
down
is
there.
still pissed,
Don't
that
get me
they
started
left
on that
the
shit.
Soviet Union. Yeah.
We left the Soviet Union. It like collapsed.
Yeah.
Because of the Latvians.
Exactly. We were so crucial.
Oh, this is getting hostile.
They
now.
leaked our secrets to
political.
the capitalists.
Yeah, our cabin isn't so warm and cozy anymore.
Why would any of us sell each other out? We're a perfectly diverse group. Let's just end the show now. We all win.
Let's do
Honestly, I
100%.
don't want to vote.
You want to go to the next question? You don't
Yes.
want anyone to be eliminated?
I would not feel
No.
comfortable.
Next question,
I don't
so
think any of
you
them
have-
are rats.
Sooner or later, it's that time again. We're surrounded by a horde of zombies in the woods. Our only chance is to throw one of our survivors into the horde as a decoy. So 2 of us, or in the
Oh.
case 3 of us, can escape. Who do we sacrifice?
Jesus,
This is
this
worse.
is dark.
Okay.
Okay, someone has to say it. What is everyone's weight?
18.
We have to go.
I'm a big unit. I'm not gonna lie, but I also play tennis twice a week and can run for hours on end without getting tired. So, I'm fat
I
fit.
work out and do yoga every day.
I was always the fastest in my grade,
And
I
sit
can
my-
and I can jump.
Kindergarten through 3rd grade.
Like, all the way to 12th.
We have to actually
Yeah.
kill them. Jesus.
We should have just voted on the last question.
Who do we
This is
sacrifice?
kind of like the first question.
God damn it.
Yeah.
So I vote for
Yeah.
Tristan.
That's the
Has
shitty
zombie
thing with
Tristan
me
shown
too
up
is I'm
yet?
always so self-sacrificial. I would probably just kill myself for you guys.
Who's the
Yeah. All
oldest?
right, well, I guess it's
They've
Lucky
lived
Boy.
long
then.
enough.
Yeah.
Then Lucky Boy, it is.
I'm no
everyone.
opportunist.
I
Dev's-
don't, no, I get it. I would self-sacrifice.
No.
I really
So
would
are we
too.
are we good? Are we
Yeah.
good with the round? So would you like
I'll
to now
sacrifice
vote
myself.
For
For,
oh, okay. You don't even have to vote.
Are we-
So Lucky Boy, you have done the bravest thing we've
Yeah,
seen
I
today.
would
do
You
it.
decided-
He
I
gets a
really
really
would.
dramatic death scene.
Yeah, I'm going out.
I'm
With the
imagining
music,
We're gonna get
Yes.
Hans Zimmer in for this one.
honestly, yes.
it. What are your last words before you run into the horde and jump?
Have some.
Cinephiles forever.
I'll never
Wow.
forget
I
you.
mean, this is
that.
getting real, guys.
Honestly, yeah. Some
I,
Gustavo
Alex,
Santolala
your
in the
plan is
background.
lost
failed.
a good
Your
man
plan to
today.
divide us has only united us further.
We will build the monument.
Myself, Lucky Boy, and Tristan are the only people who are here in the background of the stream. We're gonna vote for the person we think should win the match. The fate of humanity is on the line. The two of you, or three of you, have proved the most capable of leading us into the new age. From what we've seen so far from your journeys, who should be the one? Or why should you be the one?
I don't know. I feel I've demonstrated a lot of leadership today. I think I've had like a sort of wide range of answers, and I have a lot of experience. I can work with a team and bringing humanity forward. You know, I come from a country where there's a lot of open land, so I know how to colonize wide open spaces, just as my horrible ancestors did. But this time it will be for progress and for the future.
Speaking of countries with open land, we've got plenty of that for Australians, maybe, you know. But yeah, I think over the course of this discussion, I have also shown some skills, whether it's what I listed as first aid, driving, machete. No one attacked the weapon I picked, which was, I think, a logical choice. Lucky Boy, he mentioned that he would follow me, let's say, into battle. Yeah, I think I haven't proven to be a negative teammate, and the fact that we could not pick someone to easily exclude from during the ratting out question proves that, let's say, at least all three of us are very worthy individuals.
I don't live in a country with a lot of open land, but there is a lot of forest, and I'm and I can rebuild society with my knowledge of how it is to live in a small country. Because, you know, we're not going to be instantly boom, big world, happy people. We have to start slow. We have to start one city, one county, one country, and so on until we kill all the zombies. No one criticized my weapon. Lucky Boy also mentioned that he would go into battle with me. What plans I have, I can establish a new society, do things different, avoid climate change so that we can survive, and just Earth 2.
And all I'll say is both you guys absolutely, I would follow either of you guys to the end. I thought both of you made really good arguments the whole time. I'll say that no one voted against me for the entire time, and you know, when my weapon was attacked, I was able to fight back and rebut, and yeah, I didn't receive any votes against me, so I really feel like I can unite the people. And I've seen Shaun of the Dead 50 times. I know this shit.
I think I've seen plenty of serious zombie movies and played lots of games, whether it's Last of Us or Days Gone, you know.
Tristan and Luke and myself will now vote for the person we think should lead us into this new age. Lucky Boy
Lucky
and Tristan,
Boy's name
just
is Luke?
Tell us in the chat.
Holy shit.
Lucky Boy and Tristan, so if I were part of humanity and I had to choose one of you to lead, it's hard. It was really hard, but I decided to go with the person I didn't think would win the most because I loved his argument the most, and that is actually Luke. I thought his plan was really good. I liked his the stuff about climate change was interesting, his stuff about kind of more specific stuff about how he would handle a civilization. So now, bring in Tristan. Tristan, hi again.
I'm back from the dead. Final boss.
As a zombie. Do an accent.
What kind of accent?
Zombie accent.
Sorry, that was anticlimactic.
They are coming to get you, Barbara.
So
I'm gonna go with Jacob on this one. I really liked his answer. I thought one thing I thought was really interesting is the type of leadership approach that he took. It was a little bit of a backseat leadership approach, but he still demonstrated leadership qualities.
Lucky Boy, who did you vote to lead us into the new age?
Well, I went with the strong silent type. I'll follow him into battle anywheres. Luke, I went with you.
And your winner and the new ruler of humanity, Luke Reviews. He is won. Now, technically hasn't won a CINEMAWARS, but this is the first time you've survived till the end.
I think it's only poetic that the first debate thing I win isn't actually a CINEMAWARS. That's a very Luke thing to happen. But it feels amazing. Like, obviously hats off to everyone competing. There were some times where I thought, oh, this shit, I'm out, even in the last round. But then, last round was probably the toughest round. Oh my god, they've already mentioned all this great stuff. What kind of crap can I come up with? Oh, climate change, that's a big problem nowadays. Yeah, so I'm just honored to have this victory.
So now everybody wants to know, Humanity, you will be our new ruler. What are your first steps now?
I think Dev's probably gonna go find Gull and his assault rifle. So we're definitely gonna go find Dev. We're gonna go find Tristan because we left him out of the car very cruelly. So hopefully he's still running around the streets of London.
Luke is our new ruler. Everyone, let's bring everyone back before we end the match and before we all depart. How are we feeling now? Tristan, you're dead, or mate, you're probably dead. But how are we feeling with our with the new stage of Humanity?
I feel good.
I'm not dead, so I'm happy.
Yeah, we should be okay. Yeah, we're still alive.
We'll be right.
Jacob Minister of Defense. Jacob is Minister of.
Yeah, I don't see any backstabbers. No one taking out.
Minister of Arts and Film.
I feel a lot of promise for these three.
Your sacrifice, though.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice paved
That was
the
pretty
way.
emotional.
It was a tactical sacrifice.
That was the twist of the episode, honestly.
Yeah.
This whole episode played out like a movie, like a zombie movie.
Honestly, yeah.
He was one step ahead of everyone.
Was the big villain Dev then?
I guess. I was trying to pump him up.
He would have been Negan, just ruling with like the.
No, he was Shane. He was Shane.
Yeah. Oh, he would have been Shane.
Yeah, he was Shane. Yeah,
he would have been fucking Nikita's wife.
Yeah, specifically Nikita.
I knew this would be a fun
Yeah,
episode. That's gonna end it. Luke Reviews will take Humanity into the new age. He's not the lone survivor, as we had two other people who we know survived in the zombie apocalypse, but Luke will be leading us into the new age. He has won this match. 1 point for Cinephiles in Paradise. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified on our latest simulated competition. Thank you for watching, everyone. We should be back with you very soon. Let us know if you want more of these types of matches. Maybe we do a Squid Game episode next. Maybe we do a Battle Royale episode. I don't know. Actually, no, we already did that. All right. Ciao.